Shalom family. So in my small brain, military experience in the background and time served and all those things, I would think that if country A goes to war with country B, no matter what they call it, special military operation, disagreement about water rights, whatever it is, they start shooty at each other to cause damage, they're at war. Everybody knows this. Now, if you go to war with the other country, don't you automatically cut all things that benefit the other country? You cut it off. You are not still trading and talking and chatting and doing all sorts of things in the background while you're killing each other's civilians in the foreground. That wouldn't be a normal war situation now, would it? Unless it's something else was going on in the background that no one's talking about. So I'm laying that out there in anticipation of this article that you should hear. Russian gas shutdown forces closure of almost all industry in Transnistria. Now, Transnistria off to the side of Ukraine, and just to give you an idea, go look at a map and you'll see exactly where they sit. Pro-Russian Moldovan region suffers a major hit after Ukraine ends transit agreement with only food producers now functioning. The mainly Russian-speaking territory of about 450,000 people, 500,000 almost, which split from Moldova in the 1990s as the Soviet Union collapsed, has suffered a painful and immediate hit from Wednesday's cutoff of Russian gas supplies to Central and Eastern Europe via Ukraine. So Russia supplying gas to Central and Eastern Europe through Ukraine. All industrial enterprises are now idle, with the exception of those engaged in food production. That is directly ensuring food security for Transnistria. This is Sergei Oblonik, the first deputy prime minister of the region, speaking to a news outlet. Now, it says it's too early to judge how the situation will develop. The problem is so extensive that if it is not resolved for a long time, we will already have an irreversible change. Enterprises will lose the ability to even start up again. Ukraine, now here's the interesting thing, has allowed Russia to keep pumping gas across its territory despite nearly 3 years of war, and was earning from Russia up to $1 billion a year in transit fees. But Kyiv refused to renew the new 5-year deal, which expired on Wednesday. So the deal expired on Wednesday and they decided not to renew. But they kept going with it for the past 3 years of war and earning the $1 billion per year in transit fees. The local energy company cut heating and hot water to households on Wednesday and urged families to keep warm by gathering in a single room, covering windows with curtains or blankets, and using electric heaters. The pro-Russian leader of Transnistria, Vadim Krasnolevsky, said the region had gas reserves that could last for 10 days of limited usage. This country is now in a major crisis. They have 10 days and then they're done. They have to gather in one room to try and stay warm. They have to cover their windows to try and preserve heat. All these things because suddenly the gas has been cut off. But again, my question, 3 years of war and you're allowing your enemy to pump gas through your country. Had they stopped this right in the beginning in year 1, would it have made a difference? Could it have made a difference? Could it have added pressure to Russia in the beginning stages of the special military operation? Food for thought on what's really happening in the background as large amounts of money exchange hands, billions and billions of dollars all the time, while the little people, the civilians, suffer on all sides, from Russia to Ukraine, to Transnistria and Moldova and all these countries affected by decisions moving the large amounts of money around. So once again, please pray for these people that are now in crisis in Transnistria, for the people all over this region, all touched by this special military operation, and that they will just be in your thoughts and prayers in the days ahead, because things are going to get worse really, really fast before they get any better. God bless. Keep looking up. Shalom.